A quick comparison between an airless sprayer and an HVLP style sprayer and the advantages of each. So this is a Graco X7 airless sprayer, and the idea here is you can spray right out of a 5-gallon bucket for large painting jobs, and it'll have the ability to spray a very thick coating, so you can spray latex or house paint unthinned or just very slightly thinned depending on your preference. The gun does spray kind of a coarse pattern. You can get finer tips, but ultimately it's just kind of blowing on the paint very quickly. That's an advantage for house painting or outdoor projects, so you can move very quickly. One negative of this style system is you do have paint flowing through the hose. On the bright side, you don't have to carry the weight of the paint, so that's great for user fatigue as far as how you hold up for a long day. But remember, you'll have paint flowing through that hose, so you got to clean that out at the end of the day. It's got a paint pickup tube with a screen and a recirculation tube. Those are clipped together, and you just tuck those into your paint bucket, and then you can even just hook it right to the machine to roll it around the yard. The controls are really easy to use, from priming the pump to adjusting the fluid output, so it's really easy for a novice to get good at spraying with an airless. The style of frame varies from one airless sprayer to another. Some actually have you pour the paint inside and carry up to about 2 gallons. And the style I prefer is this one, like this X7, because it has large diameter wheels and you just carry a whole 5-gallon bucket around with you. So I think it's a little more convenient that way, and slightly less cleanup at the end of the day because you don't have to clean inside the machine, but you still do have the hose to clean out and empty. This Fuji Semi-Pro 2 would be an example of an HVLP sprayer. More specifically, it's a turbine style HVLP, so it generates low pressure air that's warm, and that's really ideal for a lot of finishing situations. This would be an example of a typical bottom feed cup. This one has the advantage of a pressure tube, and so it maintains positive pressure from the cup up to the gun. So this is a lot more advanced than some of the old school guns before HVLP really became popular. The main advantage of an HVLP sprayer is you'll see far less overspray, and the finish you achieve will be much finer. So if you're looking to spray cabinets, trim work, or fine furniture, the type of sprayer you're looking for is really an HVLP system. If you've already narrowed it down to HVLP sprayers over an airless sprayer, look for my video that compares turbine style sprayers versus compressor driven guns. This might be an option if you've already got a good compressor and you want the quickest route to start spraying. So check out that video and drop down to the description box. We'll have links to all the products we talked about today. The turbine sprayer controls are quite simple too. Easy on-off switch there. And then as far as adjusting your guns, you have the fluid output knob and the fan width control. Now on this fluid output knob, just back that off counterclockwise to increase your fluid output. You also might select a different air cap set depending on the thickness of the coating that you're spraying. There's also different style guns like this gravity feed gun that also has a pressure assist tube, and it's designed to work with your turbine style sprayer. One big benefit of a turbine style gun is there's never any fluid in this hose. This is simply just an air hose to supply that clean warm air to your gun, so that's quite a bit easier when it comes to cleanup time. Most turbine style sprayers have a filter. Luckily that's washable and reusable, so just clean it in warm soapy water and press that back in place. This Semi-Pro 2 actually has 2 filters, one on each side. The turbine style sprayers perhaps get the win for being lightweight and more compact, so if portability is a big concern for you, you might just be better off with an HVLP sprayer. If speed and production are king for you, you're probably going to be better off with an airless sprayer. Just think about the size of the projects you have on the forecast. If you're doing houses, fences, decks, large projects like that, I really think you'd be better off with an airless sprayer. But if you're doing cabinets and trim work and need that fine finish, think about getting a turbine style HVLP sprayer. Well, I have and use both of these sprayer styles, and if I've got a large project to do like painting the house or staining the fence, I'll certainly reach for my airless sprayer. But what gets used more often for me is my turbine style sprayer. For that, I'll do trim work, painting cabinets, or fine furniture finishing. So just use that as your guide and use the sprayer that most closely matches the type of work you intend to do. Fine finish for the HVLP or large projects for the airless sprayer. Hopefully some of this info has been helpful. Drop down to the description box and you'll find links to all the products we used today Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.